Sundays, I really want to have a wide open evening. You have to actually get the stuff done so it's behind you, and then you earn the open moments. Definitely not stoked on second half of Sunday's openness, because boy, did I fail at that. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. Subscribe. There we are. It's Sunday morning. Big recovery day ahead, meaning realistically I have a longer to-do list today than any other day in the week, to be honest, but I won't be hitting the gym, so I guess that's the recovery theme there. But this is taking me into a pretty present thinking right now, because this 3 minutes of my mind being under the microscope is the hardest part of my day by far. The water is 40 degrees. The jets in here are pushing the water onto my pins and needles skin 3 minutes a day to sit here with myself. Nothing to distract me from the way that I feel. That's a pretty powerful way to start every single day. I think we're somewhere around 1,040 days in a row of doing this every day. A recovery Sunday. Got a lot of stuff to do, but nothing matters till I'm getting past this stuff that kind of consumes my mind in the morning. So 3 minutes out of 24 hours. Come on. Just finished up the run, and even just looking at the sky this morning, it just feels so surreal to actually be out here getting this shit done. But I would say one of my biggest goals when it comes to really any day, but especially Sunday, is to have a very open evening. If you are just chasing down your bedtime every single night, the wheels are gonna fall off eventually. So on Sundays, I really want to have a wide open evening. So my responsibility this morning, honestly, is to get this part out of the way, which is great, but also be effective and efficient with the other things that I'm trying to get done, so I can actually open up that space. I think people will feel kind of overwhelmed by life, and they go, oh, well, let me just sit on the couch and push off the to-do list. And you know that's just going to keep piling up, so you have to chase it down. You have to actually get the stuff done so it's behind you, and then you earn the open moments. And this, I mean, it's the responsibility of every day, and you could think that that's a trap, but the trap is really sitting back with your ass on the couch and letting the to-do list and the responsibility and the things you actually want to accomplish in your life pile up in front of you, and then you wait too long and you never get it done. So you gotta chase that shit down. You gotta stay above that line, and that's the mission of today. Testes, 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 testes.
I saw you got some sick background too.
Yeah, really decorated the room finally. I like what I did with the place, if you know what I mean. So, Sunday mornings are podcast recording day, which honestly I love the podcast because it's just so free. And since the beginning, I've made sure to place myself in kind of the same headspace as the YouTube, where I'm talking to you. You know what I mean? When you sit there and you got a whole microphone and the lights on and the camera and everything, it feels like you're supposed to be giving a speech, but that is the worst feeling ever, honestly. And you know, just speaking so much over the years and filming so many videos, I found myself doing that, just giving a speech and trying to make sure that it's absolutely perfect, but I don't feel that same stress when I'm talking to a person. And then I think, well, I am talking to a person. Maybe it looks like a circular machine thing right now as in a camera, but the ideal is that I am speaking to you. And so to place myself in kind of that mental posture allows me to just talk forever and actually be comfortable. And today it's actually a Q&A podcast, which I'm gonna be honest, I do it every 5 episodes, and it's so much easier because answering questions to me is just, it's insanely easy. I don't know, it just gets the gears turning for me in my mind. And I think one of the questions is about how to articulate your thoughts and whatnot, and what better way than to stare down the barrel of a camera and talk every day for years. It gets you pretty decent at taking what's up here and putting it into verbal language. So I'm gonna do that. Each podcast is typically around 30-40 minutes. And I mean, it's just so fun, and I'm proud of them. I feel kind of resolved after each one, and this should be a fun one. I love the Q&As, and if you want to subscribe to the pod, I have an alternate channel on YouTube for the podcast, but also it's on Spotify. So if you'd rather listen while you're driving or at the gym or whatever, you can check it out there too. Come and rest your bones with me, driving slow on Sunday morning. Welcome to the podcast. I'm excited to be here. I want to talk about Christmas.
Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight.
Apply for my mentorship in the description and show notes of this episode. So that's all we got. Podcast done. Have a beautiful holiday. I'll see you in the next one.
Darkness, she is all I see. Come and rest your bones with me, driving slow on Sunday morning, and I never want to leave. Yeah.
I'm in the lab right now, getting a bunch of editing done, and I keep butting up against the situation where I'm trying to check something off the to-do list, but it's not just a to-do item, it's more of a to think about and do item. So all of the creative kind of work I feel like takes the longest, and anybody that edits, anybody that writes, anybody that does something in that kind of world knows how paralyzing it can be to not be putting pen to paper, but you're just trying to get your mind right and get in that right mental posture. So that's honestly kind of me right now, and I typically will edit and export and everything for the podcast on Sundays, but I also am doing some short form content stuff, so it's just a lot. And I really try and avoid that paralysis of just, I don't know what I need to get done, I don't know what I'm trying to do. But I feel like the more time I give myself, the better off I am, because it's not a problem to sit there and think a ton, but you want to make sure that it's not cutting into everything else that you're trying to accomplish. So personally, I like to get all the little shit out of the way so I can really utilize that time. But again, kind of racing the clock today, because at least by 2 or 3 p.m. I just want to be able to hang, so need some time to enjoy the friends. Mark, thoughts? Yeah, he's doing a lot of thinking.
How much time do we have?
23 minutes? Fastest shopping trip ever to get back to the sauna to recover. I guess this is the mission of creating some open space at the end of the day, because boy, did I fail at that. Definitely not stoked on second half of Sunday's openness, because it actually didn't happen. So saving some time now by overriding the slowness and setting world records. Shit. And we're stuck behind a freaking
Kia Soul. What are we doing?
gay.
Out of all the reindeers, you know you're the mastermind. Run, run, Rudolph. Randolph ain't too far behind. Run, run, Rudolph. Santa's gotta make it to town. Santa make him hurry, tell him he can take the freeway down. Run, run, Rudolph, 'cause I'm reeling like a merry-go-round. Said Santa to a boy child, what have you been longing for? All I want for Christmas is a rock and roll electric guitar.
It looks like Sunday had a different idea of how the day would end, because I didn't get in the sauna. I had to do some undisclosed work off camera, and it was important that I did so. So here I am, about to eat dinner and get an early bedtime, because you know what, sometimes that's just what you gotta do. But I hope regardless that you can walk away from watching this video with something valuable, something inspiring, and just a little bit of motivation to make your life awesome. Maybe change your life, change the world a little bit. That's what I'm trying to do. So, ooh. Food's ready. So leave a like if you liked or loved this video. Comment what you thought. Love to hear from you. And subscribe so you don't miss next week's video, because that would be a crime. See you guys.